If you're like me, you don't have a crafting room. This kitchen is my crafting room, and I'm full of supplies, and I'm going to get into it here. Let me show you. I cleared my table to show you supplies that I need for junk journaling. Here are the junk journals that I have already done, and I'll show you that here momentarily. Here are some of the items that I have already collected, ribbons to rulers to sticky notes to clips and pens and highlighters, and I'll get into that here momentarily as well. And markers to, this is also watercolor brush markers, which are very useful for using on tea stain paper or paper as well. A paper cutter, you can get that at Dollar General for $5. And this can get expensive, but there are journals that you can work with. Some work better than others, but I would say if you're looking for a journal, get a plain white journal on Amazon for $5. I recommend it highly, and I'll show you why here in a moment. Let's move over here to my other section. If you're looking to make a handmade journal, I'm not the girl for this because I've tried and I am showing you where I went wrong. This is an old pancake box, and I got this far, and this is where I made my mistake. This is why I'm a beginner and not an expert. And I did the same thing with the old Rotini box. I got as far as making it, so what I'm going to do is get fabric and just cover it with fabric and see if I can get there. But what I did is I jumped too far ahead of myself, and I glued this stuff down before it was time to do the fabric. So it's not a job that can't be saved. It's just I got too far ahead of myself. But this is a junk journal. So you can tell already it's got potential. But you can do this with old boxes. Like I said, I don't know if I ruined it. I don't know if I did anything wrong, but I no, I take that back. I did something wrong, but it's doable. I can fix this. But like I said, you can make a lot of mistakes learning. These are magazine cutouts and prints that I found and some items that I found, cards, envelopes, things I found around the house. Just to make my job a little easier, I used like I said, the cutter. This is very useful. I recommend this highly. For $5, you can use this almost instantaneously. You can make bookmarks. You can make a lot of things with that. For $5 at the crafting section at Dollar General, you can't go wrong. I got this watercolor set at TJ Maxx. I will get to the other stuff here momentarily. I just want to show you about cardstock and stuff like that. You can get it at Amazon. You can also get it at Dollar General and Dollar Tree as well. And here's some of the bookmarks that I made just out of random things. But like I said, there's another bookmark right there. But this is just random pieces of things. Some things ended up there that don't belong there, but like I said, you can see happy fall. So there's a lot of things that here I'm showing you. But I didn't stop there. I got junk mail because that's what the point is that you have to collect a lot of stuff. And the thing is, I got maps, I got paper bags, plastic bags, old small gift bags, used junk mail that you can use that has a sturdy, use. Collect things. Because when you do your junk journal, you might use it. Ribbon, you can never go wrong here. Okay, let's get back to the journal here. These journals are not necessarily useful for the purpose of junk journaling, but you never know. You can never go wrong. So don't give up on the idea of junk journaling. These two journals I found for $5 at Dollar General. I hope I'm helping you on this journey. This journal I found at TJ Maxx. It was $7. So I don't know if I'm going to do the same thing as junk journaling, but you never know. Okay, this is a big undertaking. I don't know if we can do this with a photo album, but we're going to see. Anything goes with junk journaling is what I've learned. But I want to show you what they already did here. This is a prefab junk journaling. They already have it done, that there's already artwork done here. So I think we can do something with this. This photo album already has art in it. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use this cutting machine and we're going to do prefab art in this photo album because, there's not pictures that I can find around the house that it's going to fill up this whole photo album. So we're going to do prefab art and we're going to do it online and we're going to do this. We're just going to duplicate this into this. We're going to do a gallery of artwork. That's kind of where I go. As a veteran, somebody gave that to me, so they gave it to me for free, so I'm going to do that. All right, let's get to the last thing that I wanted to do in this video. I showed you all this to show you why I'm leaving the best for last. I showed you this. I showed you the journals. You can do almost anything with journals. It's totally up to you because I'm going to show you why. Hold on a second. Let me put these back. I'm going to show you why you can do almost anything with journals because the stuff in here, I would include scissors. I would include ribbon. Can you get enough ribbon? No. You can do almost anything with ribbon, and I'll show you why. The journals that I have ribbon in it. It's an accent. You want the ribbon. Now it's just putting it together is another option. If you're good at putting ribbon together and clipping it together with a hole puncher, you are already 10 steps ahead of me because I'm not there yet. But like I said, having safety pins, different colors, you can go Dollar General, Dollar Tree to get those. The ribbon I got for $1. Some of them I got $1. Like these yellow ribbons, they were like $5 for $1. I mean, now this is the sticky tape ribbon. This has adhesive in the back. Glue stick, must have. You need rollers to rip paper or, bind stuff. But definitely don't forget wasabi tape. You can never have enough of that. I hope that tutorial part is over with because I got to get to the best part and leave the best part for last, and that's the journals. I'm going to show you this here momentarily because that's really the best part. Okay, to make a cheap journal, I'm going to show you an example of a journal that I made with a manila envelope. Now, this manila envelope has actually a ribbon too. Let me show you really quick here. Now, you don't expect much for a journal like this, but the reason I decided to do this is I'm going to get a steady place to go here. Let me get this out of the way here a second. Okay, let's start over here a second. I don't have a lot of room to work with. This is why having a craft room is very useful Okay, now this journal that I was working on, it's a junk journal. I had a lot of envelopes, so I had made 3 of these. Now I'm going to take you through because nothing's complete because I didn't like finish this, but I made it over the weekend. I took the twine because that's what's going to be the actual bow on it, as you can tell. If I can untie this with one hand, this would be even better. Sorry about that. Sorry about the video quality. Okay, I untied it. Okay. All right, so you can tell this is a manila envelope, and the importance of this is that you can use this as a pocket, so keep it closed. And we can always embellish it. And here is the ribbon, different colors. We got that going on. And I also use the clip and the safety pins and also the key ring, just to keep it on there for temporary reasons. It's a temporary fix for the time being. See that? Okay. Remember, everything's temporary till we get the hole puncher because I don't have a hole puncher. And then when I do, I will get this all done. Okay, so I just took, adult pictures, adult coloring books, that is. So I made a pocket. That's a start. I took sheet music, which I printed. And then I took some random paper, some computer paper, cardstock. I think this is upside down because bingo card's supposed to be up. Wait, let me start over again. Okay, adult paper. I'm showing you this because it's important. Okay, How Great Thou Art is my favorite song. So I got dietary because it's that time of year. We want to be fit and trim, so I thought it was appropriate. So I made this card, so that was during Valentine's Day, so I thought throw that in there. I got some writing paper in there. Some more computer paper. I put some more pockets in there, and you can see that it has the same color scheme. Star Spangled Banner in there as well for this time of year because it is July 1st. And then I got, of course, bingo and some other cardstock, and that completes. Well, then that's that random paper, and of course some more music paper. This is just a basic, and this was a mistake, but we can always fix that. So, but this is just a general junk journal that I made. It wasn't meant to be anything fancy. It was just meant to be something simple so that somebody could do this on their own. Remember, when you make these, make sure your creases are very stiff and edgy, okay? If you're really looking to do ribbons, I ask you to go and look on YouTube about tutorials because I'm still learning how to do the ribbons. All I can tell you, the keychain method works for me for the time being until I get better at it. But that's my tutorial on mistakes that you can make and learn from. You can learn from other people and learn from others, especially as a beginner. And before I go, I have to show you one of my favorite projects. This is my first junk journal. And I love this junk journal for a couple reasons. Let me get this out of the way here. I love this junk journal because of the ribbon. The colors are so pretty. They match. And I'm showing you this because there were a lot of mistakes I made, but I Mod Podged this onto a plain white journal, which you can get for $5 on Amazon. Remember, it has to be plain white. And I introduced it because I did. And there's a lot of little things that I did in this that I really enjoyed. I got the images and a lot of the things that I had around the house. This was my first try at this, so I had stuff like this around my house. So I just went ahead and did this with the ripping method with this brown paper. And then these stock images I've had them for 10 years. I don't know how I did that. It's really great if you can get these wording things like who, what, where, It's kind of cool. I like that. I love this movie theater theme because it kind of goes with my old radio show when I did it in Charlotte a long time ago. And this kind of artwork, I don't know. I don't know if it clashes, but some things work, some things don't. And as you can tell, the artwork and the cool color scheme worked really well. Just giving you an idea. I don't have to say too much, just want you to see. Some things work, some things don't. It's just, it is what it is. Some things didn't work, some things do. This worked. This worked. Like I said, you want to stay within your color scheme. This worked. I like I like the fact that I added the sticky ribbon in. It needed something else. This needs something more. I'm not quite sure what, but this worked. That's stock paper. And then, of course, magazine images that, again, you see the ripping method that I used here. And then, of course, doilies you can get at Dollar Tree. They've seen better days. I might end up having to cut them because they're starting to look ratty. And of course, you can see I added birthday cards and stuff. I still don't know what to do with this. I might do something with this page, but for now, I'll just leave it alone. Remember, this was my first try at this, so I really like this. I like the newspaper. I took a Sunday paper and I just started cutting and gluing, and I also have a pocket here, and I cut a doily and made a handkerchief looking thing. I'm working on something here. I'm not quite sure. I have a lot of real estate here. It's a little wonky, but it's not your jam. That's understandable, but this worked out great. This page was one of my favorites. Oh gosh, breaking hearts, breaking news. My heart's healed, I think. And then my favorite page. I love this page for a lot of reasons. I don't know how to explain this, but that's my favorite scripture. And then, of course, another daily devotional and people who signed it for me, who read it, and then, of course, the back cover that I Mod Podged. But like I said, the reason I wanted to go through my first official junk journal is because it was gifted to me and it sat for a while and I didn't know what to do with it because I'm not like, I have to get into something to really like it. And I hope you get into this if you really have something like you want to do and, you find yourself bored. You will not be bored doing this hobby. That's for sure. There's so much to learn. There's so much to do here. I can't begin to tell you the journey that I'm on. Like I said, if I take a bigger look at things. If you look at my kitchen, this is my kitchen. I don't have a craft room. I have to keep things in boxes and bags and things like that. And I have to pack and unpack and put it in my closet. And that's just the way it is. It's not an easy job, but it is what I have to do to make it work. And I wish I had the room and space to do it, but this is what it is for me for now. Thanks for watching.